Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what? That was beautiful. Just got whomped. Hi.
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Dorian didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
You were cheating, though, weren't you?
I was just tipping the scales in my favor. Only as an experiment.
It still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
I'll help you out.
Ah. I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself. It's not right.
Oh boy.
Did you hear exactly?
Boardroom?
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
You don't sound that happy about it.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
I mean, I can't help you there.
Hey, good to see another human.
Hey there, welcome to Flex.
I guess we have time to do a side quest beforehand. I completely forget how to play this. Okay, hang on. Okay. So it's gambling. Let's go gambling.
Don't often see someone getting as lucky as you.
Okay. It's 2. It's 3.
Your luck seems unnatural, human.
We're gonna go one more time. Yeah, no, I'm not taking no chances.
So, did you record 5 wins on the device yet?
Here you go. I hope it's what you're looking for.
Excellent indeed. This will provide me with invaluable data. You enjoy those winnings. I'm gonna get the system completed.
Right. Okay. We might go back to the gambling thing, but...
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Okay, so... Here's the one side quest we are going to do. I looked it up, and I can do the next one without any consequences, I believe.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I love science fiction.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
I love him. He is actually a fun character. It's even better as the game goes on.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Link. Now who would want to call me? Nobody. Sad. Sad. Oh my god. Okay. Guess we could talk to our crew. Go over here to talk to frickin' the Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
Wasted enough of my
time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time.
Commander?
Wasted enough of your time. My man! You didn't take any time. I didn't get to talk to you one frickin' bit. Oh, I wasted enough time. No! No, waste my time harder, Hayden. God. God. Fine, what about you?
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got the... No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Oh my god.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Mass Erec-II. Oh wait, that doesn't happen yet.
Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Yeah. He's wrong on both of those fronts in a good way.
So long,
Spoiler
Rex.
alert.
Shepard.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Goodbye.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Ah.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries,
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains. Like what?
I want to know more about the
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't... All I know is the story of their origins.
Interesting.
Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to
How
allow
come the council...
This wasn't true. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network.
What made them rebel?
As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among...
What did you do?
It was a general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all...
Can't blame them for fighting for their
We had no other choice. The hope was the war. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space.
It's hard to feel sorry for you.
We made a mistake. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact...
I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth. See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Carry on.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh, you have no idea how true that'll become. I mean, you probably do if you've seen this game. Oh. Okay. We've done enough talking. Could talk to Dr. I could talk to Dr. Chakwas, but... so... We'll talk to Dr. Chakwas, but... I could do other stuff. Some cool shit. Inspection.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Yeah, we're gonna try and do this in every other system. just love also that it has like these readings of planets. There's a few places where it looks like we're gonna have to visit. And we will. More than me. Biosphere nebula. It's pretty cool. Ithaca. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna do one thing first before anything else. That being, we're gonna recruit Liara to Sony. Let's go on. We're gonna bring... Now, this mission is kind of infested with Geth, so... I'd say that's a good one. Oh boy, the mech. This thing,
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
This thing is not great to drive. It's my one of the few gripes I have about the first Mass Effect. Yeah. Yes, unmodded. As you probably read from the title, this is the special edition, so it does have all the DLC. But you are correct, this is not modded. Oh shit, I probably should give him some shit. So he's not just completely fucked. Actually... that... definitely give him throw. There we go. And then tally. Okay. I'll give you some first aid. And we'll go with that. I'll be real though, I don't tend to mess with mods unless it is like insanely good. Like I love the Knights of the Force mod for Jedi Academy because it's basically its own game. I'll mod Cyberpunk a bit. Oh shit. Hang on, guys, I need to... God, I'm so out of practice with this. Left control. Okay. Oh. Don't do that. Oh. Okay. That was an ass hair away from getting me. But it's fine. After finagling with the controls... we're good. Oh, you are so correct on that. Oh shit. Ah. Oh god. Yeah, no, that would be nice, but sadly, no.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. He should sneak around and pull its tail.
Ah. I mean, that's one way to put it. We... Ouch. I have learned to make do with this. I mean, buddy. You know you're like a Geth and don't know better, but... assaulting a giant vehicle is not exactly... advised. Okay. Oh my god. I don't like the makeup, but that is satisfying. The nice thing about this version of the game is that, unlike the previous, where it basically didn't allow you to use weapons... Oh. That was a little weird. You can actually do your business with any weapon, even if you're not proficient with it. I really wish that shit on Twitch would stop with the whole free followers thing. I've already gotten suspended on Twitch once because of that bullshit. Don't need any more. Sweet. Let's see what's in here before we go. There's nothing. Bad. There is a thing here. Off we go. Off to Neverland or some shit, I don't know. Let's not drop ourselves into the lava. I will also say this. The way I control this thing is very cheap. Just the best way I see of operating this piece of shit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'll have to look into it sometime to see about a mod like that. When it comes to the Mako, fuck trying to fight anything normally. Wow, we're getting close to them. There's an autosave. course. I totally didn't just embarrassingly miss just then. I totally. Feel free to mock me. It would be warranted. Okay, we're getting close. Oh god. Now that I think about it, this would typically be the starting point. Looking around, because later on you can actually stop and find some stuff. Oh yeah, you can also run them over. That's always fun, but not recommended. You don't want to put this thing into too much enemy fire, because it can't take that much. Probably overkill, but I don't care. It just does so much damage. No. What's the point of this?
Enemy contact.
Okay. Fun's over. Now we're getting to an actual tough part. That's not the rifle I had. Yeah, now we get some new enemy types. These guys are little shits. Oh boy. That was weird. No. Yeah, go bye-bye. Oh, that was one of those I have the ability to do the funniest thing kind of situations. So I'm fairly certain if I go in that red shit, it's instant death. Let me see. Oh. So I can't go in it myself. Sad. Well, thank you. Granted, I think while this remaster is easier, it's that way because it kind of breaks things. Like, that fight typically kicks my ass in the original version of this game. Oh. No, he doesn't have them. but I know he
Perimeter
felt that
secured.
one. Not really. Anywho's. You are way too kind, Shadow.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
It's interesting. Also, I leveled up like 5 times doing all that.
Kill 'em all.
Ah! Oh god. Get out of the...
Sterile light. Protheans sure build things homey.
I don't know if I'll be able to come back up here, so, yeah, I might as well. Hey. No, I might as well have used it. Considering I fell for kind of an embarrassing ambush.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
So this is what Tally mocks in the 3rd game.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There was a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Fascinating. Okay. Took a lot of shots, my god. Oh well. Playing on veteran. If anyone's wondering. Oh god. Ouch. That one hurt. Oh. Will I not go in there? Yes, I can. That was... Mirror's broken as fuck. I don't know why. Ooh. Hang on. You two as the storm. Personal rounds. Yeah, I guess I should equip them with some stuff. I do. Hang on. And I'll... Aw, well thank you. But yeah, veteran's probably the one I'll stick to. Mainly because I'm too much of a wimp to try the other ones. Ooh, that could be a fun one for my pistol, so... And we'll give her that. Radioactive rounds. Yeah, let's give me that. Okay. Why did that scare me? It was just loud. Well, thank you, though. Then we shall both rocket as veterans. Hey, Rex, you're a little close there.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
It's the only way to go anyways.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
Good.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
What, in hell? Or heaven? Or the afterlife? Or limbo? Ow. You know what? I'm gonna just believe him. It's Rex. Okay, this fight can be iffy. Why did they have to show that angle? It looks so goofy.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be no fun.
Eat my ass.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Okay, so first of all, get fucked. Oh. Well, that...
Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Was that necessary? No. But yes.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them.
Lex is like, what is this?
And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Shut up and I'll tell you. No.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of... How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime.
Why am I
the
hearing
chance
this
to acquire
meeting?
a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Why are the Renegades just so racist in the first game? My god. Like, Renegade in the second game, he's a fucking badass, Shepard is. He or she. Or they, for those out there. And in the third game, he just doesn't give a shit as Renegade. Here he's just fucking racist. My god.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin.
Shut your ass
Was that
up.
really necessary, Shepard?
Oh, I should. I absolutely should.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
It is funny to cut them off, though. Oh, look, the codex I missed. I'm having a hard time making some decisions on some things. Mainly who I want to romance. If it were just the first game, it'd be an obvious choice, but I'm gonna leave a poll. Alright, hey, Kaden. Kaden. If you have a problem with migraines, you probably shouldn't be next to these lights. Like, dude, you're wiping your head every time. You know the feels.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
First of all, if I wanted to hear a whiner version of you, I'd talk to Carthonasi from Kodor. Caden's like the opposite of a whiner. He's a literal freaking Canadian.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
God. He's cute.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Oh shit. Poor Leo. On the mod, it's called. I might actually have to give it a try.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
God.
How did you end up serving on a
I enlisted right up. I wanted to, but humanity needs the Alliance. If we
Ever
want...
think you made the
Sometimes
wrong...
I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in... But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye.
Oh my god, I keep leveling up. I'm gonna put a poll on my channel later to see who I should romance. I typically romance Liara. She's just the best. Hell, I romance her whether I'm a male or female shepherd. I would romance Ashley, but she's kind of a certain B-word. Yeah, I'll just say it, a bitch. And the only reason I would is so it'd be easier to... God, I don't want to say it because it sounds horrible, but... I also like romancing Tally. You know, I'd feel a lot better about breaking up with Ashley than Liara. Just personally.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Garrus isn't just a homie. A true freaking homie.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying?
I don't know. All I saw, if there was anything, that's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. lots of...
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Yeah, I can't stand her myself. I fully agree with you on that as well. With that said, though, I would willingly do it if I either lose... Or, how do I word this? I would do it if the vote said I should. And I would do it if it was for the sake of romancing Tali later. Because Tali is awesome.
Commander, you have a minute to talk.
I had a minute to talk earlier. Fine.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Bitch, they've been homies. What? What? What the fuck? No, you can't. At least not in the original version. We could look it up. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, it's as I figured. You can't romance her in one.
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say... That is a bummer. I'd almost just rather not romance anyone rather than romance Ashley. Because, good God. But that won't be up to me.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
Okay, look, that's the council. You don't need to accuse that of Rex and Garrus. What, are you gonna tell Tali Tali she ain't allowed either?
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Oh, God. Suddenly having second thoughts, but I gotta keep to my word. I'll put the poll up and see. It'll be up to the people.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
You should say just shut up.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission, You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Honestly, I'm starting to think you're into race play. I pray to God that you're not. Oh. So you don't trust them, but you... You know what? No, we're done here.
We'll talk later.
Looking forward
Nope.
to it, sir.
Nope. Nope. There's another thing I could do. Is if I let Caden freaking live. Spoiler alert, you have to sacrifice one of your 2 humans. Your pole. Oh God. Oh my God. I'm not sure. I don't even. Oh God.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
I'll say this. If I had the option... I think with a poll I can only put down 4 choices. Though that might be untrue. I could also just put down a list of people and see what people say in the comments.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
It's criminal that you can't romance her in the first game. Sure you can in the second and third, but it's like... Come on, Tally's awesome. Oh God, romance the pole. Maybe I'll put up a joke thing where the pole is an option. And I feel like you would vote for that. And then I would be completely stuck with who to romance.
I should go.
See you later.
Oh my God. You could also romance Caden in the third game as a male. Yeah, same. And as I mentioned, you can actually romance Caden in a gay romance. Which... yeah. That one's actually kind of fun. But... who am I kidding? I'm such a romantic hoe.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
I've already been to these systems. Yeah, no, there's a lot of fun romances in 3. Oh, it's one of the best parts of 3, is the amount of romances you can do. Let's land here. Okay. Sure, why not? It's also weird to me that there's no lesbian romances in Mass Effect 2. Not really, at least. But I guess it's due to the time the game came out. Okay, here's where the Mako starts to just... It was fine on the first one because it is just a track. But now that we have Liara by our side, that is true. Maybe I'll try that one of these days. I just tend to be kind of a buffoon whenever I mod. Okay. Fun is fun. Element, yay! I will also say this ahead of time. If I were to do a female playthrough, I have off-channel but never streamed it. I would not romance Jacob under any circumstances. Because he is the only one who cheats on you. And picture this. He is the only black squad mate, and he cheats on you. That's just a really bad look at a racial stereotype. Now, come on. Like Mass Effect. Like Mass Effect, just let me date black people. Don't quote that, please. But no. Apparently I can't do that till Mass Effect Andromeda. Just kidding. Well, that's not entirely true. You can't romance Cortez in a gay relationship. And he is a great take on, ironically, a person of color who is gay, which, and that was in 2012 too. Come on. Oh, for God's sakes. Oh my God, hang on. What? What about now? There we go. Shit. There we go. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty cool. Like I said, most of the romances are good. You know. I wish you could do more with Samara, but I do understand why there isn't much to do with that one. But that said, Samara is still best Asari mommy. I mean, if you romance him is a tragic one. That is so true. When it comes to those romances, I'd almost prefer to just start Mass Effect 3 on itself, by itself. Without any previous stuff. But if I did that, I wouldn't have Rex. That is one pet peeve of mine. Is that it really doesn't... let a lot of your allies live from previous games if you just start a file on 3. And I get why, but it bums me out. But who knows? Maybe I'll put a poll. I did say I would, so what the fuck am I saying maybe for? I'll put a poll and see which romance would be the best to do for my male shepherd. Nothing is set in stone yet. That will never not be satisfying. But yeah, I love me some Cortez. I may not like the mango, but that is just always... That will never not be satisfying. But you know what else is satisfying? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna hold on giving him more. Okay. Very satisfying indeed. Let's just give her all the freaking... Okay. Give her advanced throw. And we'll save the rest. Oh shit. See, now we'll put that point into charm. I might put some shit into intimidate, but... I don't know. I prefer just being a biotic badass in the first game. Yeah, I should get myself that. Of some other shit later. And it's not like we need to know about the romance right away. After all, we got side quests. That's pretty much going to be what the next stream is just side quests. You're cool. You're cool too. Okay. Oh. I could have done this. I did it. There's things on 2 different levels. Ooh. Ah, you piece of... Okay. That's some good shit. So there was an open door upstairs. Probably the main reason for all this. Sprint again. Radioactive rounds. I'm gonna just save, because I don't feel like spending resources if I don't get this correct. Never mind. Of course. If you ever want me to be a jerk, I'm happy to oblige. Just kidding. might be more stuff on that planet, but I'd rather not. There's some shit in this system, too. There was a place to land on. There we are. Door. Yeah, it says distress signal. Well, I know what this one is. At least I have an idea. There's two it potentially is. Either it is the Geth situation. Either it's a Geth ambush. Or it's the Thresher Maul one. Does my check start landing for my job? I'll consider getting Andromeda. That is like the one game I know nothing about. I'd heard all the scuff and was like, I don't really wanna. But who knows? Maybe now after all this time has passed, I'll give it a go. Come on, Mako, you can do it. There. Oh, for fuck's sake, my ass.
Heading out.
God, Mako, I know this is hard, but you can do it. I'm not normally the kind of person that likes to do every side quest. Sometimes it is just impossible. But I like to do it for Mass Effect. It's a good game. This feels like it's gonna be a Thresher Maul. Yeah, when it comes to Andromeda, I don't know. It just felt like to me that nothing could top the Reaper threat that this game so brilliantly set up and had. But maybe I can just go into the game with an open mind. I'll treat it as completely separate and give it a chance.
Heading out?
Plus, I'll be real. Doing the side quests in this game gets you a ton of money. You want the good upgrades in weapons and armor. Sake. Mother. Oh, shit. Oh, the fuck. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point, too. Not to mention, some of it can even lead to some interesting callbacks in the following games. And that's always nice. Makes me curious if I could do this game with a specific challenge. If I could beat them. Yeah, they are. But if you do enough of the side shit, you can get it fairly early. Yeah, still doesn't make up how expensive it is, though. God, this area almost gives off Conan Exiles vibes. Yeah, it's a thresher mob. That was a little close. I had it a little close there, not gonna lie.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Mr. Admiral Cahoon's back. We need to tell him what happened here.
No, Mako may have taken a bit of a beating. That's fine. I will never not be cool to me. Yeah, I'm still hesitant on what I even want to get for myself.
equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, shit.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the
God, are you
politician's
racist
decision
too?
to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Excuse you, buddy. Buddy, we're at a very high up point, and there's 3 of us and 1 of you. Take a guess who's getting yeeted if you keep talking smack.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
I am a sole survivor. I believe I'm... I don't remember if I'm an Earthborn or a colonist. I'd have to look.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
You know what? Okay, besides him being a dick, I think it's the same voice as Lieutenant Gren from Knights of the Old Republic 2. This asshole here. He's also an asshole in that game too, but at least he wasn't racist in that one. Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Useless? Bitch, I'm a Spectre. I'm a Spectre. Also, Anderson used this for a while. What are you talking about?
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander.
No, we don't.
Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Bitch, I allow aliens in my bed, thank you.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
No, go fuck yourself. Just kidding. Yeah, exactly.
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Yeah, no. He is a freaking jerk. Should feed his spine to a thresher maul. Like, buddy, I just visited a thresher maul.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
What kind of advertising is that? A girl gave her life, protecting the people of Eden Prime. For more information on the joining the
Commander
military...
Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindwar. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she alright?
Not really. She's a little messed up. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hope you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to... she's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
You know what? I want Romeo and Juliet, but with Krogan and Turians. It would be beautiful. Oh, it's not gonna allow me to save. Fuck me.
Commander, glad to see you.
Wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
I hope I don't need it. Tell your men to stand by.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off, or walk away. I am willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
Okay. Thank you, Garrett, for being an actual awesome person.
Huh.
I would too.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Girard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
You're not an animal. Your parents. What did they call you? Do you remember them?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that.
She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the masters cage them. As they put the metal to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes to leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they'd go away. The only person blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away. Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the masters explode. She tries to fix the masters, so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the master's abuse, so you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the masters. But the masters, they have lights and hoses. Daddy's... he's melting! Shh! She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid, stupid!
I know it hurts, Talitha, I'm sorry. But you need to deal with this. What happened to them? Think.
When she thinks, water comes out of her eyes. The masters beat her when she wastes water. So she doesn't think anymore. She sees them. Mommy and Daddy. Burning in white light, melting, going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying! You get hit for lying! Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken, only fit to dig and carry.
For a while, I was broken. I lost my whole family, Talitha. My friends, my childhood. I had to pull myself up and keep going.
You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
No, she's no good! Don't want to be handled again!
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
I think I might have fucked this up.
She doesn't want... Don't touch her!
I'm going to take a step towards you now.
Oh my god.
Please don't touch her! She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
You'll dream of a warm place, and when you wake up, you'll be in it.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me. But she wants to remember.
Okay. I was almost expecting the loud clunk.
Is it over, Commander?
She took the sedative. She wants to get better, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just when I see her curled into a ball and shivering. She was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out here if we can't even keep one little girl safe?
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better.
No.
The Quarians endangered the entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tali.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
Oh boy. Oh shit. Why am I not allowed to save? Okay. I'm gonna redo
Commander
this.
Shepard? Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
I'm so tempted to say time to shut you up. It is so good. Did I? I can always reload the save. Fuck it, I'll just...
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says that Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics.
Because our rogue
Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Oh, just you wait, lady. Fuck it. Let's give him the shredder rounds. Hell yeah. That leg is really horrible. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry about that. No. Okay.
Hello, Commander.
Hello there.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stock for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Thank you. Oh god. It is a nice sniper, but fucking Christ, that's expensive. It is tempting. Love that gun though. But there's no way I can get it right now. This one's not bad though. Only problem is its heat sink capacity. It is a lot stronger, but let's talk to him and get this side quest done.
No, I'm waiting to speak. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
You are right that they are. You.
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you?
Emily Wong. Are you related to Ada Wong?
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Journalist? With good intentions? No, it's gotta be illegal. Has to be.
Good to see you, Commander.
They're sassy.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Okay.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Erec-I Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Erec-I. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
No, keep scanning me. Okay.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
One last thing I'm gonna do, and then I sadly have to end it for tonight. See if I can get back on it tomorrow. No worries. You get some good resties. Not a bad look, I suppose. Guess we'll give it to Caden. All right.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before
What have you
you're
got?
out? Whatever you want. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it. My stuff does... Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Oh God. Me too sells that. Cool. Alrighty. I'm gonna save and call it a night here. Thank you everyone so much for watching, especially you, Shadow. I'm happy you enjoyed yourself during this. I'm probably gonna put the poll up in a bit, and we shall see who or what I decide to romance, whether it be a character in this game or the poll itself. Alrighty, I love you all.